I can't believe this is happening, man. I can't believe that Manchester United currently we are sitting 16th in the Premier League table, man. 16th. And since Ruben Amorim took over as the head coach, we have only managed to win 6 games in the Premier League. In the Europa League, it is good we are unbeaten, but in the Premier League, man, we have only won 6 games since Ruben Amorim took over as the head coach at the club. These players have been all over social media, always preparing for Thursday, or always preparing for the Europa League games. But I think they actually have to at least try or do much better in the Premier League, because the Premier League is the league that we are playing in, and Manchester United, our status as one of the biggest club in the world, came in the Premier League after winning 20 Premier League titles. So they have to do better in the league first, because this Ruben Amorim record in the Premier League, it is not impressive, man. It is not impressive in any sense, man. You've been a coach at the club. You took the club on December and has only managed to win 6 games. He has gotten 6 draws, and the amount of games that Ruben Amorim has lost in the Premier League as a Manchester United manager, it is a lot of games. I think it is around 16 or 17. Those are a lot of games for Manchester United to lose in the Premier League. And the latest one being West Ham, a mid team in the Premier League, losing to West Ham after scoring 4 goals against Athletic Bilbao. Arguably a team which has one of the best defensive records in La Liga. You score 4 goals against them. Then against Athletic Bilbao, the players who played in the game against Bilbao are all available for the game against West Ham, and you lose 2-0. And to make it worse, our former player Aaron Wan-Bissaka is involved in all of those 2 goals. Aaron Wan-Bissaka created the chance for Mohamed Kudus to make the assist for the first goal that we conceded from Tomáš Souček. Then for the second goal, man, Manuel Ugarte, you are our midfield. You have to do better. You are our defensive midfielder. You are the heart of our midfield. So you have to do better, man. That was not good enough. You have the ball. Manchester United are on the break. Manchester United are on the break of a counter-attack. And the reason why I think Manuel Ugarte is just not the guy for that midfield of Manchester United. We bought him this summer for a lot of cash, but I think he's not the guy who can take this football club to the next level as a midfielder. We are on the break as Manchester United on a counter. Manuel Ugarte receives the ball. And I don't know why Manuel Ugarte fears passing the ball forward. Instead of passing the ball forward, Manchester United are on the break of a counter-attack. He turns back, faces our goal, trying to block the ball. Then Aaron Wan-Bissaka just had a scoop of the ball. And it is not even Aaron Wan-Bissaka who had a scoop of the ball. Manuel Ugarte just hits the ball, and the ball lands on the feet of Mohamed Kudus. The tides change, and all of a sudden it is West Ham who are on a counter-attack. A few seconds ago, Manchester United are the ones who are on our counter-attack, and our midfield, the heart of our midfield, Manuel Ugarte, kills the counter-attacks, gives the ball to Mohamed Kudus. Now, West Ham Football Club is the team which is on the counter-attack. Mohamed Kudus tries to make a shot. It is blocked. Then the ball falls to Aaron Wan-Bissaka again. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with a very good ball to Jarrod Bowen. And West Ham, just like that, are 2 goals up against Manchester United at Old Trafford. And in the first leg, 10 to 15 minutes, Manchester United were actually dominating. Manchester United had most part of the ball. I saw Amad Diallo missing 2 chances. Bruno Fernandes also 2 chances, tried to shoot from outside the box, but the ball flied high. But the problem that Manchester United had in the first 15 minutes, although they were dominating, the side of Ariamas was dead. Only the side where Amad Diallo was playing, which was the right hand side from the point where he was attacking, it is where it was live, man, because Amad Diallo gave Aaron Wan-Bissaka nightmare in those first 15 minutes. At some point, I even saw West Ham took like 3 guards to deal with Amad Diallo. That is how good Amad Diallo is, man. But Manchester United, when they were attacking in the first 10 to 15 minutes, they feared to get the ball inside the box. And I was asking myself, how are we going to score if we can't even get the ball inside the box, man? How are we going to score? Because they were good in attacking, very good in transition. Bruno Fernandes with those long balls to Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo tries to make a shot or cut in, then gets the ball to Kobe Mainoo. The ball is just flowing outside the West Ham box, and I was wondering, How are these guys gonna score if they can't even get the ball inside the box, man? Because get the ball inside the box, look for a chance, and just score. And talking about this, it has reminded me of somebody, man. Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund is very bad playing for that Manchester United forward, man. I think he needs a loan move. Selling him, it is a bit early for us to judge him and sell him. Just 20 years old, the main starter for Manchester United. But I think he deserves at least a loan move, or we get another striker, so that Rasmus Højlund can learn from the bench. Because he missed a sitter to get the game to 2-1, man. He missed a sitter to get the game to 2-1. And I know if he had scored that Manchester United at Old Trafford, it would have changed the momentum, man. Rasmus Højlund has to do a lot better. Has to do a lot better for him to continue playing for this team, man, because it is like he offers nothing in terms of attacking. When Manchester United are attacking, the ball gets to Rasmus Højlund, he just kills the move. There are some moves that I saw that the ball is being passed to Rasmus Højlund, and I was just telling to myself, I was watching the game with my younger brother who is also a Manchester United fan, and I told him the moment this ball gets to Rasmus Højlund, this move is dead. And boom, just like that, the ball gets to Rasmus and the move dies. So Amorim, go to this summer, make sure we get a new striker, because Rasmus Højlund is just not the guy, or we put a lot of pressure on him. We expect Rasmus Højlund to score at 20 goals. He has never done it before in his career. Why do you expect Rasmus Højlund to score 20 goals in the Premier League? Just a young kid still learning. Give him time, loan him out, and get another experienced striker. And I think the quickest way to justify these Premier League results that Manchester United fans are using as an excuse, it is, oh, we are just preparing for the Europa League, man. The Europa League final is in the 21st, man. 21st. You are losing against Westham, and you're saying you are preparing for Europa League final against Tottenham. Fair enough, Tottenham also lost their game 2-0 to Crystal Palace, but you cannot look what Tottenham does, and we also do it, man. We have to do better and win these games against teams like Westham, because if you are actually preparing for the Europa League final, we have to win these games so that at least it can build the momentum going to the final, man. There's no way that we lose a game like 4-0 and it is the last match for us to play the Europa League final. It might affect the players psychologically. So we should not justify these Premier League losses that Ruben Amorim and these players are giving us by saying that I don't know what we are preparing for the Europa League final, man. These are the same players who will play in the Europa League final. If they continue play like this, they will carry this momentum to the Europa League final and will be punished, and we will lose the only thing that we have to play for this season. The only thing that it is remaining for us to play for this season. So these guys, they have to do actually better for them to build the momentum and carry it to Bilbao later this month and make sure we win the Europa League. Because I'm tired of losing games in the Premier League. Then the only thing I hear is that we are preparing for the Europa League. 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 We'll continue seeing that. We'll continue losing the games in the Premier League. It will kill the players' momentum. It will kill the players mentally. Then we go to the Premier League. They will go to the Europa League final. They carry the same momentum. They carry the same mentality. They lose that game, and it is over for us, man. We see ourselves next season. We miss Champions League football. We miss Europa League football, and we also miss Conference League football because we are currently sitting 16th in the Premier League table. We should at least start getting draws or winning these games in the Premier League, man. And I almost forgot this one, but we'll be missing one of our key players in the Europa League final. Or it is not confirmed yet, but we might miss one of our key players in the Europa League final, and that guy is Lenioro, man. He has been excellent for Manchester United, especially in the second leg. The way he was carrying the ball from the defense to forward and creating chances for Manchester United to score goals, or at least trying to get a goal. Missing Lenioro in the Europa League final, it is a big miss, man. We already don't have Lisandro Martinez, who has been out for the bigger part of the season. Now Lenioro is out. Now, this is where we have to talk about Ruben Amorim, man. We have the leg of Fredriksson, we have the legs of Kukonki, we have the legs of Lindelof. Why don't you start those guys and save some of these gems for the final? I know some players can play in the Premier League and also they will make it to the final. The legs of Bruno Fernandes, Those are the guys who can continue getting minutes in the Premier League, and for the Europa League final they'll be fit. But guys who have been injured this season, guys who have been out because of injuries this season, the likes of Lenioro, he's been out this season because of injury. We have the likes of Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino has also been out this season because of some injuries. We have to save some of these players who have injury problem, and they're actually good team players for the final, man. We cannot risk missing some of the best players for the final. We have to address the elephant in the room, right? We have to address the elephant in the room, and the question is Manuel Ugarte the typical midfielder that Manchester United want, or the one who can play for Manchester United for the next 5 years and actually put the performances that the club expects and the fans expects? Is Manuel Ugarte that type of player? Because in that second goal that we conceded against Westham, Manchester United are actually on a break, man. And instead of making a forward pass, Manuel Ugarte turns, looks at our goal, and I don't know what he does. He just tries to guard the ball. I don't know what he was doing there. And he actually gives the ball to Mohamed Kudus, and all of a sudden West Ham are on a break. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with a very good ball to Jarrod Bowen, and they score. So is Manuel Ugarte that type of player who Manchester United can expect for him to give good performances? Because playing for Manchester United, it is not about being good, it is about being consistently good. Can Manuel Ugarte give us those performances, good performances consistently? And also shout out to some of the Western players who were good, man. Aaron Wan-Bissaka had a very good game against us, his former club. That performance from Aaron Wan-Bissaka was very brilliant. It was actually good, man. And as you know, I love Wan-Bissaka. I love to see him having good performances. He was one of the best players that the fans love at Manchester United, because he was less talkative and just was playing football. And again, Mohamed Kudus, we expected this. If you give Mohamed Kudus those chances, if you give Mohamed Kudus the space to run into, he's always going to punish you like that. So shout out to those two players, man. Tomáš Souček got a goal, Jarrod Bowen got a goal. Though they punished us, but there are some of the Western players who were good. And definitely we have to improve these Premier League performances, man. We have to build this momentum for the Europa League final. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a subscription. It will be really appreciated. Peace.